Hi, my name is Taylor Tomlyanovich, and this is my culture story. So, this is a picture of me. I am 21 years old and I am studying early education. So, this is my family. This is my dad and my mom and my two brothers, Jordan and Justin. Justin's the small one. Another picture of us. So I've talked about this before, but my great-grandpa, Papo Pete, actually came from a little town in Croatia called Sungur. And he came through Ellis Island when he was just 7 years old. And he came to a little town in Illinois called St. David, where he grew up. And he learned English and he got married and he had my grandpa. So a little funny story about our last name. So Tomlyanovich was actually shortened by some people in Ellis Island to Tomlin. And also, apparently in Croatia, the last name Tomlyanovich is super common. So that's actually funny since it's not common at all in America. It's just funny to think about. So this is my grandpa. His dad was Papo Pete. And so yeah, he talks about how a lot of St. David, where he grew up, was full of Croats. So a lot of people fled to St. David. He talks about how a lot of the community of Croats in St. David would come together every week and play cards, and they would always talk in Croatian. So some family values that me and my family have are we really, really, really value nature. So we really love to keep it clean, love to keep it beautiful and amazing. We don't ever litter, and when we see litter on a national park or just anywhere really, we clean it up. And we also really, really don't like it when people smoke in national parks or do any kind of graffiti like on those rocks right there, those little etchings. Just makes us really sad. We also really value family time. We're always together playing games or watching TV together, talking, just really anything. And we really like to make sure that the people around us know how much we love them. So this is a picture of a wedding, of a family wedding in Idaho that we went to. We just had to make sure that they knew that we cared and that we loved them and that we were there for them. So like I was saying before, we really, really like to make sure that the people we love know that we love them, because you never know how long you're going to have them. And my dad is a good example of this. When I was about 18 years old, he passed away. So I just really like to make sure that they know how important they are to us. And another thing we really value is long-lasting friendships. So pretty much every single friend that I have right now has been my friend for 3 years plus. Some have been for like 10 years. So yeah, we just like to really make sure that we have good people who care and love us around us. So our family traditions, we really like to decorate all the time. So this is a bachelorette party that I had for my best friend. She was getting married last July, and so I just tried to go all out and just make sure that she had an awesome time. So same thing with birthday parties. We really like to just go crazy and just decorate, and we really like to bake. So this is our Halloween decorations. We really have a tradition of carving pumpkins like a lot of people do, but we also go trick-or-treating sometimes. And then family time at Christmas is also very important. So we call our time at Christmas the Christmas train because we just keep going from place to place. We just stop and then go and then stop and then go. So we start out at my Nana's house on Christmas Eve. We open presents at her house. We bake cookies. We watch movies, and then Christmas Eve night we go to my great aunt's house and we celebrate Christmas Eve there. Then we go to midnight mass. So technically it would be Christmas Day at that point. And then we go to sleep and we wake up and we open presents on Christmas morning. And then Christmas afternoon, we go to my grandma's house on my dad's side. And we open presents there and hang out there for a long time. And then usually the day or the weekend after Christmas, we go to my grandpa's house on my mom's side. And we open presents and things there. And then we also have to stop by. Usually it's like the Saturday after Christmas, we stop by my great aunt's house on my mom's side and we hang out with them. So yeah, just again, we really love decorating and baking. We always bake cookies, like I said, every year. And we have the tradition of going on the Christmas train. So food, we have a lot of normal American food, like hamburgers and stuff like that. During the holidays, like Christmas, actually on my dad's side, we have this Slavic dish called pavidica. So that's in the top left corner. It's kind of just like this cinnamon kind of bread thing. And actually, I found out that pavidi means roll. So it makes sense that it's all rolled up. So yeah, but then during Easter, we'll have breakfast foods. During Christmas and Thanksgiving, we'll have like a ham or a turkey, mashed potatoes, all that jazz. Just traditional stuff in America. So my religion, this is something that's super important to me. I am Catholic. I grew up in the Catholic faith, obviously. I went to St. Thomas the Apostle grade school and Peoria Notre Dame High School. Faith is just super important to me and has gotten me through a lot of crazy times and actually brought me close to one of my friends named Jensen, who actually her dad passed away in a similar way that my dad did, so my faith brought me to her, which is pretty crazy. I was on a weekend retreat when I met her. So yeah, and then in the left-hand corner we have a little picture of me with ashes on my forehead. So soon that's going to be coming up in the Catholic faith when it's Ash Wednesday, which is 40 days before Easter. You get this little ash cross on your head and just shows that you're Catholic and that you started out from ashes and you'll end in ashes. So it's a pretty cool thing. Yeah, it's just like the start to this thing that we call Lent, which is where we fast and we give up stuff in preparation to Easter. So my job, I work at the Peoria Playhouse Children's Museum. I worked there for about 1.5 years. I usually work in the Real Tools exhibit, but I also could be a playologist or a party pal, so it's just super fun. In Real Tools, the kids can use real tools to build a project that they want to build. Anything that they want to build, they can create in this room. We have different recyclable materials like plastic bottles and stuff like that, and we have wood and we have like cardboard that they can use to make any kind of creation that they want. So it's a pretty awesome thing. I really love it. And that is my culture story. So I'm going to leave you guys with a saying that we say every time we want to say goodbye. In Croatia, bye, also hi, but bye means bok, be okay. So, bok.